Okay, let's review the Powkiddy V90, right? So the V90, now that I've used it for a while, you can see me on the screen, hello, is a very fun device. Now, because it's right next to the amber neck, it does lose some of its charm that it's been banking on, but it is smaller than advanced SP, very lightly, and the main fun is the things. I wanted to review this in stock firmware the best I can. As you see, I am new to this, so I've been playing Game Boy Advance, as that is mostly what I play. Fire Red, Live Green, but let's go and look for Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Give my little brother to play it, as I was playing Gambling and this together, so that I could see if my topic was correct. Now, a little bit on how to save and load. If you are not a veteran, as you can hear, the sound can get pretty loud. I do hear some scratchiness that there is a way to fix it. Maybe I'll do a separate video on that, but I want to reveal it stock, the way we get it straight from the right? Let's see, it says start here. But first, let me go to, so you'll see over here, this is how it is in the stock firmware, graphics and sound options. I didn't try to mess with Retroid or any of those yet. I just kept it as it is. So over here in these basic emulators, veterans already know what to do, and newcomers like me and first didn't know what to do. You actually have to load from your save slots. You load state from save slots. It says 0, but there should have been 1. As you see, what I made a mistake was I turned it off without turning on the software first, and that is what led me to here. So what you can do is save state options, load save state from the file. As you can see, the view I have, I already saved Link to the Past, and this is what happens. So you have to be very careful when you're saving. Generally, what you're supposed to do is open up the game. I hope everything's coming to frame properly. I do apologize if they're not. JZX, which is odd because there shouldn't be any save file there, but it is. And honestly, this is not the same save file that I have saved. So then we go, see, you have to do load state from slate, and once again it's not gonna come. See, these are the issues that I started facing. That's not really an issue. These are things you have to learn before you realize that you want to invest on something like this. This is only $33, but you would have faced this even if you got in the amber nick at stock firmware. So for me, I had to figure that out, and I kind of knew about this, but as you can see, I am tripping a little bit. Maybe I'm a little camera shy, right? Save state to slot. So let's exit again. So once you start, you can even do it. What you're supposed to do is save state to slot. You're gonna go here, you're gonna click start, and you're gonna hit. As you can see, it keeps going up, meaning you don't really know. But then when I hit load, it opens up at the proper spot. You see, I'm gonna hit exit. Okay, I'm gonna hit the Zelda. And you see how it is not clear whether it loaded or saved. See, it's starting a new game, right? Now I'm gonna hit load from save. See, it loaded, right? But the number on it didn't change. Similarly, I have Garlic OS turned on, and that's the thing. Stock firmware wise, you really have to play to it a little bit. You need to change the memory card that this comes with. Okay, it does come with a very cheap one. As you can see, this starts up straight up from where I last left off. And these are the little nitpicks that I wanted to show on my review of why a lot of people sometimes don't go for this. But this is not really an issue. This is no issue. This is just something you have to learn from, that every veteran emulator knows about. Okay, enough chit chat about that. Let's exit. Now, what does it play well? So far, it seems to mostly play most of these it will play fine. Now, PlayStation 1, it won't really, but you know what? It does start up. It does start up a lot of the games. And let me just show you what I mean. This is Resident 1. I'll just show you, just playing a PlayStation 1 in this tiny screen. I mean, it's gonna be a lot better playing it on the Anbernic or a big TV, but look at this. It is struggling, but hey, it's playing. Right? Like, just the plain fact, the cool factor of having this run, just to me, that's so cool. You can see the issues, right? But this is PlayStation 1. Look at that new game, right? I never played this original. Let's do it. Now, I'm showing PlayStation 1 because that's the hardest, right? And it is going to stutter, right? It's not yet, but look at that. I am shocked it even went this far. I tried emulating on my PC, like back in the day, right? And my PC had no problem with power, but it would still stutter. It's because it wasn't optimized to play there. You need the proper emulator, the proper ROM, the proper everything to get it working. Now this one, I'm applying the stock. I changed nothing. It came as is. You need to know, even though that's also the same with the Anbernic, that's not common with these things until recently. And the fact that this is 2.5 years old, and it's still almost like, look at this. I'm playing the stock. Look at that.
I don't know what happened.
Face off. Why is it Chinese or something? I'm sorry.
Barry, where's Barry?
You see that?
Oh, I'm sorry, but he's probably...
What is he saying? Why are the subtitles in a different language? Okay, I recommend putting your own ROMs in it.
I'll go and check. Okay, Jill and I will stay in the hall in case of an emergency.
It's not bad. I know that it's not gonna perform like stock hardware, but bro, this thing is heavily underpowered. The RAM's in the megabytes, okay? Megabytes. When's the last time you heard a RAM being a megabyte? And I don't even think it's 250 megabytes. I think that's this thing, but this thing. And just look at it. It's because it was optimized for it. Barely, and by the community. Look at that, okay? Look at that, it's moving. I'm shocked it's moving. I'm shocked it went to the menu. I'm shocked it did anything. And you can I'm gonna do a save state. Okay, so the PS1, you see how for the PS1 the save slate screen was a lot better. It did take more time. I'm gonna do load. I'm gonna do the first one, and it just came back here, and that is what I'm talking about. That one was a lot better than the Game Boy Advance one, and that is why I need to do another review after I modify this, right? Can I play it as it is? Yes, 100%. I'm gonna hold this and look, auto power off. I just held the central button. Now there's some quality issues I want you to see. This one is a little bit bent, and compared to the Anbernic, you gotta watch the Anbernic review. So with all that talk, what do I mean at the end of the day? At the end of the day, this is a clean product, right? And this product is best if used when you're sleeping, when you're going to the bed. And I kept the DSi here to compare the size because I don't have my advanced SP anymore. It's back home in my country. And you can see that it's nostalgia. I bought this out of nostalgia. Now, I was feeling like I wanted to 3D print like a holder for it. Do I think I need it? I see a lot of people complaining about L1, L2. I'm not complaining. I think it's the same. Not that I really need the L2 R2, but bro, it's fine. There's really no issue. and I'm gonna turn it off. Since I suspended it by software, always do that first. This is my solution. This is the controller I came up with. Most people, when they make a controller, they make it a little bit like this, right? Almost like a pro controller, where they'll make it round and they have these huge things popping up. Two things it does: it makes the 3D print look sloppy, and you know, I don't know why people have started looking down on 3D printed items just because it's more common. It's still 3D printed, bro. Okay, it's still 3D printed, and it's like, if you choose the right color and if you choose the right shapes, and I'm gonna do a video on that, decent basic shapes that make 3D printing work. Like, look at this, I kept the black plane, right? I didn't want to make it huge, I just wanted something whole. I know it's sharp edges. Look at this boxy 8-bit look, and that is essentially what I wanted to go for. This boxy 8-bit look, I think this is exactly what it needed. Maybe I should have done one in orange, but I think this is exactly what this needs to complete. I'll do more videos on it with more gameplay and software, but this is the controller I wanted to show you guys. Is I made this with the Powkiddy, and I think I'm going to make one for the Nintendo DSi as well. And I think I'm gonna change how controller pads are looked at, and more items. And don't worry about this, I know it's a little dirty. Got a lot more 3D printers in the background, and I guess I'm gonna get back into it. Thank you so much for watching this. Do apologize for a little bit of the sloppiness. Do subscribe if you enjoy any of the content. I'm gonna try to make more in more higher quality, but my main goal is to educate people and me myself learn more into engineering, 3D printing, and technology. Thank you, everyone.